We should be live. If you can give a little double check for me.
Of course.
Oh, I am not ready for the week to start. I had a 3-day week this past week just because I had I took a sick day on Monday. Well, that part wasn't nice, and then I had Friday off, which I was also kind of sick for.
What were you sick with?
Well, so at the beginning of the week, I was sick because my coworker came in sick, and then at the end of the week, I was sick because my partner came home sick and got me sick because I was home on Monday, and then they were home on Tuesday. Or was it Wednesday? I don't remember. One of their 4 days off they've got left.
Oh, glad you're feeling at least a little bit better.
Yeah. I think I beat it, but that was not enjoyable. Jonah
that's what
invited me
sick
to
days are for.
Go play some poker on Friday night, but I was not feeling very well.
We're in a mood to bust out some pocket twos.
No, I was not. I don't think I would have been steadfast against drawing a pocket pair of 4s and having to shove. So,
man.
But I think it's mostly gone. I'm still a little bit nasally, but I think it's mostly gone. I slept a lot this weekend, so that's helped.
That's good. Catch up on your rest.
But I have a bunch of sick leave, so it's not the end of the world whenever I do get sick.
And that's what sick leave's for, right?
Mm-hmm. It's a rare thing these days.
Not that you get sick?
No, sick leave.
Oh, that it exists?
Yeah, a lot of people don't have it.
That is true. I think you have to be salaried.
Yeah.
Typically,
yeah. Looking forward to a hopefully less stressful week, because the weekends are starting back up for us now. We had 2 weekends off of nothing really going on. Doubly so since I was sick last weekend, so I'm like, we had one thing planned, and I'm like, I'm not going to that. I'm not getting everybody sick just to show up. But now we're back into the thick of it. Pretty much straight on through the wedding. So.
Well, hey, just 30 or 40 more years of that.
Yep.
Then you can call it quits.
And then I can retire for a year and then die of a heart attack.
Oh, don't say that, Sam. You're going to live to be 180.
I don't think so, but okay. We'll see. Depends which side of the family I got my genes from.
Sam, modern medicine won't let you die.
Now that I can believe.
Please. Hooked up to a machine. Don't worry, Sam. Sorry, that was kind of dark.
We're joking. I'm joking.
I'm joking, Sam. You'll live to be in good health to 108. How about that?
Oh, I'd take that.
Yeah.
When the mind goes, it sucks. So.
But catch, you will die in a tragic blimp accident.
I mean, I guess that's a good news that there's still going to be blimps at that time.
Your takeaway?
Yeah.
Well, like they're elephants, like they haven't gone extinct or something.
Yeah. There's not many of them left. If they last that long, I'd be happy. They're cool.
Sure. Just so you know, it's not because the blimp crashed. It landed on you. It squashed you.
I guess if I'm 108, I'd have a hard time getting out of the way.
Yeah, that's probably everyone else cleared, but
Yeah.
Pretty cool way to go. 108, crushed by a blimp.
Yeah. So that would, people would remember me. That's for sure.
Oh, people will remember you anyway, Sam. For the podcast, if nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah, the podcast.
He was a father, a husband, but more than that, a podcaster.
Speaking of, you want to get going?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. We are. I'm in a mood today.
But welcome, everyone, to the Audio Shop podcast. This is a hot off the press one. We're doing Weezer Gold Album, in parentheses, by Weezer.
Yes, and very hot on the press. If we're
Yes.
reviewing this 2 days after it came out, so
Yes.
about as hot as it can get.
I don't know how we could. We've never done the same day. I don't think that's
I mean, most albums typically release on Fridays.
Yeah.
For the most part. So I'm sure there's albums that release on Sundays, but that's a pretty quick turnaround.
You didn't have all week to listen to it like you like to do.
That is true. I didn't get to sit with it. I did listen to the singles before the album came out just to get a taste.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it's the Gold album by Weezer. And I guess I should say it's the album is called Weezer. It's self-titled. But they have like 10 self-titled albums. So
very
it's
normal.
usually parenthesed by by what color the album is predominantly on the album art.
Did they do a white album?
They did. They've done, in order, a blue album, a green album, a red album, a white album, a teal album, a black album, and now the gold album.
So wait. You said this is the 12th or the 10th, right?
And I was just kind of spitball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7th.
Okay, so you didn't actually count. Okay, so you lied.
I mean, is it lying if I didn't know I was wrong?
Yes.
Does lying need intent? Or again, a little philosophical here, or was I merely stating a truth that just wasn't real?
Yeah, I don't think stupidity is an excuse for lying.
And yet I'm using it. Curious. Yeah, so also curious that they used teal before like purple, but
yeah, that is a little weird.
But yes, they do have a white album, in case you're wondering.
I hadn't wanted to know.
But yeah, Weezer, an American rock band formed in Los Angeles, California, all the way back in 1992.
It's not really all the way. That's
1992. That's coming up on. That's 35 years ago, Sam.
Yeah, it's not nearly as old as some of the stuff we've looked at, though.
Yeah, but that's a ways back. It's not a young buck anymore.
No.
It's getting up there. Maybe starting to have little creaks and crackles as it stands up.
Yeah, that's oddly specific.
Maybe sometimes it eats something that used to be agreeable with it, and now it just suffers all day because it had a blueberry lemon milkshake like 8 hours ago, and it still has an upset stomach.
Now that is getting really specific.
Yeah, no one. These things happen to people,
Okay. People, the general,
I mean, yeah, the royal people.
Yeah.
But the band consists of Rivers Cuomo and the lead vocals, Patrick Wilson on drums, Brian Bell on guitar, and Scott Schreiner on bass. A well-selling band. They have over 10 million albums in the U.S. and 35 million worldwide. And this is their 20th album, the Gold album.
Like so
I said, for at least
not every single album has been self-titled then?
No. They just do that occasionally. Well, I guess 7 out of the 20.
Okay.
So
I thought every album they ever released was a self-titled.
No. That'd be ridiculous. It's only like every other album.
Okay, that's much more reasonable.
Yeah. And this is their 20th studio album. And their first one since 2022. So, if we're ready, Sam, we can jump right into it.
With track number 1.
Yes, track number 1, Say Yes.
And it starts off very, very 2000s punk rocky. Got that very slow speed up with the hard hits to launch into the rock section. It was quite nice. I enjoyed that. I kind of wish it had sped up a bit more to smooth that transition out. It only got about halfway there.
Yeah, and I agree with the the Weezer sound of that kind of late 90s, early 2000s kind of rock punk, but it's also got a bit of that like kind of like emo whine to it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, not crapping on the vocal performance yet, but during the Who I Am section around the 120-ish mark, I really liked that. That was very impressive. Kind of had like a little trill put into it. Very, very impressive vocal performance there.
Yeah, Rivers Cuomo kind of has a vocal delivery that I guess can be a little love it or hate it. Because, like I said, it's got that very Midwest kind of emo whine to it.
Yes.
Um,
Which, how old is he now? I want to say probably
um,
50s.
yeah, I'm looking up 56.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah. No, he's still got quite boyish vocals, I'd say, for
Oh yeah.
56.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Some might say that he sounds like a rich Midwestern emo that's never known any suffering trying to do punk rock. But
Hey, they were from LA. They know that LA sound. Oh, sorry, we'll get there.
Yes, we will.
Um,
the solo is the best instrumental part of this track. The instrumental on this is very lackluster, I feel.
yeah, it's pretty bog standard. I mean, there's a fun guitar solo.
Yeah.
In the middle, I enjoyed. But yeah, instrumentally, this is like I don't want to compare it to this album because it's better than this. But remember when we reviewed "Father of All" by Green Day a while back?
Yeah.
It's reminiscent.
Yeah.
Of that.
Bands that haven't. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, yeah, yes, that too. The bands that haven't let go of the '90s. It's not that egregious, but it's simplistic.
It gets there. It does. It's very early 2000s, which is not my favorite era of music, by a long shot. But jump into track number 2 if you're ready.
Yes, track number 2, "Shine Again." Which starts with their kind of, I guess, very chunky bass guitar. Definitely a Weezer sound.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who's partaken of a lot of their music, kind of that whiny punk thing that they got going on.
They list a lot of things. I likened it to the suburban millennial version of "We Didn't Start the Fire."
I'm not quite sure if it goes that far.
It's a list. That was the comparison I was drawing.
Fall Out Boy did do a "We Didn't Start the Fire" cover.
Did they? Was it good?
Updated for more recent events.
I'm gonna guess.
Who am I to say if music's good or bad? That's not the whole concept of this show.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we're here to do, Coop, is to say if it's good or bad.
Not for Fall Out Boy.
Fair. I will say I like the instrumentation on this one a lot more, and to show my hand for the rest of the album a little bit, the first track was really the only one that I wasn't a fan of instrumentationally wise. That's not a word, but kind of that hard, ever-present electric guitar provides a much better backing for the vocalist, and it has another fun solo at the 120 mark. It just feels a lot more fleshed out. Say Yes was very kind of stripped back and no themes overarching. It was a lot of stuff playing together. Here we actually have instrument lines playing through, individuality, solo. It's very nice, and thankfully it stays that way for the rest of the album.
Yeah, I do appreciate how the chorus kind of really keeps a heavy sound going, as well as kind of really stretching out the vocals to fill in this space. Because I don't know, maybe something I've noticed with kind of these, I guess we call this the legacy act, when they're kind of going back to their sound, is that sometimes it's, I don't know, it sounds thin, like there's a thinness to it. Like their instrumentation doesn't quite like hit like it used to, but this one fills out pretty well.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But this one, yeah, they managed to salvage it after that first track. I don't know what was going on there, but for the rest of this, it's pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
And the song kind of ends around the 250-ish mark, and then just kind of comes back and does it all over again. This time with having the longest electric sustain outro known to man.
They need this extra 2 minutes to get over the 30-minute mark.
Yeah. 32-minute album.
And it was a very sustained outro, but I like that.
Yeah. No,
I like when songs kind of have a little quirk with their endings.
Yeah, it was unique. I enjoyed it. Jumping to track 3 if you're ready, sir.
Yes, track number 3, "Don't Make It Weird." which is what Sam just said to me when we started this podcast.
I think we're long past that. It's got kind of a harder sound in the instruments again, which seems to be their strong suit. This is even harder than Shine Again. The vocals really don't fit. To me, the vocal performance is like a half step away from Weird Al here.
That is not what I got, but I can see it.
It almost sounds parody, is what I mean.
I mean, it is yeah, I mean, that's kind of just Rivers. I mean, I guess maybe him and Weird Al have more DNA than you would expect.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess kind of that kind of whiny nasaliness with the kind of the garage rock instrumental. There's probably a Weird Al song that sounds very similar to that somewhere.
Yes, I'm sure there is. But this is, I mentioned it a bit earlier, but the mismatch of the vocals to the instrument, because the instrumentation, very great punk rock. Love it. Fantastic all the way through. The vocals are, like I said, a suburban wealthy kid who is trying to be emo but doesn't know an ounce of suffering. But the fact that these are 56-year-old men makes it feel worse for some reason.
You do not. How dare you say of River? You don't know Rivers Cuomo, what he's gone through.
His uncle got taken out of the New York mayoral office for showing his penis. That's a lot of suffering.
Wait, really?
I don't know. I assume they're related. They've got the same last name.
Okay, that's just because they're both from New York and they're both named Cuomo.
I didn't even know he was from New York. That immediately that immediately makes it way more likely.
Yeah, no, this isn't my favorite. It's got some nice chunky guitars. That's fun. But that does seem to be their fallback on this album.
Sorry, I'm trying to see if they're related. I'm not having much luck.
I'm gonna say not at all.
You don't think so?
Or like distantly related.
I didn't get a yes or no. Oh, no, they're not.
I remember reading somewhere that like who was it? It was Madonna and the current Pope are like seventh cousins. There's really comments on that, and I'm like, seventh cousins. That's like there's like you suddenly that up. There's like 2 million people.
Yeah,
it's like okay, that's a wide network casting, right?
I mean, hey, he's from Chicagoland. We might be that far removed as well. Who knows?
Hell yeah, brother! Invite me to the Vatican.
But jump into track 4 if you're ready, sir.
Yes, track number 4. We Might As Well Be Strangers, featuring the group Wednesday. I think are the vocals on this.
Yes, and this is where it kind of the album started to fall apart for me. Not in that I don't like this song. I love this song. The Wednesday's vocals are so much harsher than the main Weezer vocalist. She fits perfectly with the vibe of this song. And then Rivers comes back in and you're like, ooh, can we go back to the other one, please?
Oh, you don't like Rivers? Good
No.
old Cuomo?
No, I do not. I don't think I've met a Cuomo that I do like.
2? Ouch. Okay, that's a harsh comparison.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're on the same level. I just said I didn't like them.
That is fair. I'm assuming they're different levels of dislike, or
Yeah.
I would hope so.
I did not say they were on the same level.
But yeah, no, I do like the guest vocals here.
Very good.
They very much have that Midwest sad boy rock vibe, but it's a nice little nostalgic throwback.
Yeah, she's got a lot more gruff to her voice that I enjoyed. And there's a whole lot of there's a lot of chorus repetition in this track, and not in a good way. Most of these songs are just the chorus looped. And for being sub 3-minute tracks, that is pretty egregious, I think.
I mean, they're chorus catchy. You know.
Some might call them catchy. I would not agree with that, but okay.
Whoa. What would you call them?
Annoying.
Ah.
The instrumentation is great, don't get me wrong. Very full and energetic, reminiscent. It's reminiscent to me of that early 2000s style, but not being that kind of annoying instrumentation that they had. The vocals are very early 2000s in that annoying style I don't like.
That comes with a package, Sam.
I know. But Wednesday, that they did it great. I would prefer if that was the vocalist for the whole album.
Oh, that's the only guest artist on this album, Sam. So they are not.
Jump to track 5 if you're ready, sir.
Yes, track number 5, CEO. Which starts with a rather self-aware beginning.
Yeah, very, very self-aware. Acknowledging that you're not progressing doesn't really make it better. It kind of makes it worse.
Well, that's kind of I'm not going to call it a running joke. But within the Weezer fan base, there's a bit of a divide, with some people thinking that only their first 2 albums were any good.
Yeah, I saw the SNL skit you sent.
Yes, but that is based on the actual Weezer fandom. So they've been hearing this for like 30 years.
That's yeah. It's I've not heard the first 2. So maybe I agree. I don't know.
I mean, the first 2 are actually the best albums. That's I quite like Pinkerton.
I mean, I really like the hook on this one, but man, the whiny vocals and the talking sections are not my cup of tea.
Yeah. The whole spoken word thing about the simplicity of childhood, I could take or leave.
Yeah.
I do like the chunky guitars.
Yeah.
I like how it digs in and gets heavy. Even though, I'm not the biggest fan of the chorus vocals here.
No, and the whole thing is just looping the chorus several times in a sub 3-minute song, as I mentioned before. So it kind of just, this one's a slog, despite being sub 3 minutes.
Yeah, no, they keep it pretty tight on this album.
Yeah. That's all I had. I was not a fan of this one. I thought it was going to be my least favorite until we hit another one.
Yes, track number 6, Hoops.
I'll let you talk about this for a second. I gotta shut the door.
Yeah, no problem. Starts by talking about how this is based on a true story, and then he complains about toasters needing QR codes. Very, very boomer coded.
So 6 Hoops. Sorry about that.
You were telling me that I have to scan a QR code to use a menu at a restaurant? Obviously the song title referred to how they had to jump through hoops, starting with general technology complaints, but then larger career and aspirational complaints, right?
Yeah, the vocals of this one they actually hurt. Like, they are really, really bad.
I mean, I get how he's going for like extra whiny because it's literally him complaining, but that doesn't make it better.
No, this is the lyrics in this one are. The lyrics and vocals in this are actually ass. Like, they're terrible. Which makes it all the more tragic that there's this really nice punk rock beat underneath. And that guitar lick around the 30-second mark, very similar to Man Made of Meat by the Viagra Boys, I thought.
Oh, man, I do miss Viagra Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, especially when it gets to the breakdown where it's like this almost like kind of sing-songy like type like beat going on.
How many times he's gonna say hoops?
He does get a lot of mileage out of the word hoops.
Yeah. It's the lyrics in this one are actually hot dog shit. It's really bad. But jumping
But
to the next track, if you're ready.
yeah, let's get out here. Go to track number 7, Nowhere.
And this, this one mixes it up a little bit. There was some nice acoustic guitar really deep in the mix in the left ear around the 35-second mark, which is fun. And then they ruin it by pulling everything else out and just having everything in the left ear, having it completely unbalanced around the 1 minute mark.
Ooh, we're having production discussions in the year of our Lord 2026.
Yep.
Maybe it is throwback in more ways than one.
Yep, a throwback to suboptimal stereo sound. Gotta love it.
So we've only had it for about 60 years now.
Yeah, it's a tough
We're still
beast.
figuring out. Apparently it is. People keep doing it.
But they do it. My issue is they do it right for like 30 seconds and then they fuck it up.
Have you ever considered that's the artistic intent?
Okay. I don't think it was. Based on the rest of this album, I do not think there was artistic intent in that. Hot take.
Ooh, a hot Weezer take.
Yeah.
If you didn't want controversy, you shouldn't have come to this podcast.
He's off the chain.
If he's on the record. I like bananas. Okay, Howard Stern, calm down.
I'm thinking of that Wizards with Guns sketches about the your dad's favorite news host that got canceled and came crawling back for more money. He's being released. But another soul chorus sub 3 minute song. I would have taken at least some variation in the lyrics. I'll take the repetitive delivery versus the same words over and over and over again.
The heavier sound going on. I mean, it does say nowhere a bit, but
yeah,
I think it lets your instrumentation breathe, even on a shorter song.
Yeah, the backing track is great and very energetic. It's just, to me, the lyrics feel kind of amateur, which is shocking given that these are 56-year-old men who have 20 albums.
Have you ever thought that the artistic intent was to sound amateurish?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Same, it's not bad. It's a lo-fi.
It's lo-fi. We're one of the most famous bands. We're not just doing the sound we've been doing for our entire careers as a cash grab and being lazy about it. No, that's the intent behind it.
Ooh, let him have it, Sam.
I'm intending to put the word hoops into a sub 3 minute song 76 different times.
And they did, to their credit.
Yeah. And I'll get to it when we get to the song, but I know they can do better. That's why I'm really complaining is there is an example of, okay, wow, yeah, this is maintaining the same style sound, but actually trying. And the rest of these, they just don't sound like they're trying.
Which, yeah, again, maybe that's part of the Legacy Act curse.
Yeah. I mean, if you started as a grudge band of teenagers, it's kind of hard if that's all what people want to hear. Oh no, we can't improve production or lyricism at all, otherwise our fans won't listen to us. Well, maybe make stuff for you and don't make stuff to make money.
Look, just be like Paul McCartney and start by making good music and then just continue making good music.
Exactly. It can't be that hard.
Or Ringo, start by making bad music and just keep making bad
People
music.
still listen to him. We've listened to so many of his albums.
Sam, there's only so many albums I get to listen to in this world before I die. There's a lot of it's been Ringo.
I want to mostly to be Ringo. Jump into track number 8 if you're ready, sir.
Track number 8, The Show Must Go On.
And it's just all in the left ear now. It's the Beatles in the 60s again, speaking of Ringo.
I mean, it's just got kind of, I guess the guitar is in the left ear.
Unbalanced,
but it's got a lot of feedback on the guitar. They're obviously going for a more raw sound.
Yeah.
It's a little fun.
It ends quickly though, which is nice, but it's still not great.
Oh, you can't, even if it's just for a few seconds, like the blown out speaker effect.
I
Like
am
they're rocking so hard, the equipment can't even take it.
I yeah, no. It'd be fine if it was in both ears or if it was balanced, but having it just in the one ear is not great. And the lyrics on this one feel very childish and slapdash, which is such at odds with the backing track. Like, we have that fantastic guitar synth duet around the 145 mark.
Yeah, the lyrics on this album are not Shakespeare, to say the least. Um, but just another thing that I always find, I guess it's a trapping of the genre, right? Because like punk and rock, you're supposed to be a little rebellious. But yeah, when you're like, in your mid 50s and even a successful artist for the majority of your life, uh, I don't know. That does strike me as a little maybe insincere.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels lazy. And it sucks because you've got that nice hard electric guitar kind of into the soft, especially towards the end of the song here, the hard electric guitar into the soft guitar, and the light vocals of On and On with the discord notes is great. I love that. That ending section is fantastic. Just the rest of it's the lyrics are honestly, lyrics and vocal performance are dragging this album down like none other.
Bro, you're about to feel the wrath of the Rivers.
I don't care.
He's gonna get his uncle to.
His uncle's not.
Nuke.
His uncle's not mayor anymore. He can't do anything. They're not related.
Yeah.
Jump into track 9 if you're ready.
Yeah, track number 9. Up in the Clouds. It starts a little bit more acoustic.
Yeah, very acoustic. The vocals fit amazingly with the acoustic guitars here. I don't know if they changed something or what, but the vocals, and then they add some stacking and harmonies in here as well. It all sounds great. The vocal performance is actually good.
Yeah, I actually quite like, it gives me Sugar Ray vibes of all things.
Yeah.
And I guess still whiny vocals, but like kind of the more chill instrumentation type.
Yeah, it's a lot more laid back. And then we get the occasional pop of that electric guitar, which helps build to the breakout around the 120-ish mark. It feels there's actual song progression, which is amazing.
But water in a desert, huh?
Exactly. And it's the instrumentation's been great this whole time, and it continues to be great. And the lyricism is actually good here until they get to about the, I think it's about the minute 45 mark where they rhyme gravity with gravity and bee with bee about 7 times.
Sorry, Sam, they rhyme bumblebee with honeybee.
Sorry, very different.
But he says he's both a bumblebee and a honeybee. Are those the same thing? Are those different things?
Yes, technically bumblebees and honeybees are different. They're both bees, but the rest,
there's a lot of different types of bees, Sam.
The rest of the lyrics and vocal performance are great, aside from like that one section. This is what I was talking about when I said it felt lazy and uninspired.
Hey, Sam.
What?
Weezer.
I'm sure somebody's done that. Honestly, most of the Weezer songs I've heard is from the Carl Weezer covers of Weezer songs. I'll be honest.
And frankly, the voice works still.
Yeah, it's not much different. But this one, aside from that one dog shit lyrical section, this is what I meant when they can actually put a little bit of effort into the song and make it sound 1,000 times better. This has song progression. This has it doesn't have to all be harmonies, just occasional harmonies, occasional vocal stacking. This one is far and away the best song on the album. Sorry to show my hand.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a great song, great progression, really like guitar, vocals fit in, maybe a little clunky on that bridge, but yeah, no, I think it's a very nice song.
Yeah. Jump into track number 10 if you're ready, Coop.
Yes, track number 10. The last track on the album, the LA Sound.
Yeah. This is Weezer's Time of Our Life by Jeff Lindsay LO.
That means almost nothing to everybody on this earth.
But you know exactly what I mean, don't you?
I do, and I hate that you've made me know that.
All it's missing is a line about their friend Phil.
You've ruined me, frankly.
Sorry. This is pretty bad. This is another egregious example of just really shit lyrical writing. And that hold on the Gone lyric at like the 118 mark is criminal. It is so bad.
I mean, they were formed in LA. They are an LA based band.
Okay, good for them. I'm not out here defending Time of Our Life. I will admit that is probably the worst song Jeff Lynne's ever written.
I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but one of my pet peeves in music is when the music comments on itself in terms of how hard it is. Like, really making that hard noise. It's like, brother.
Just shut the fuck up.
You're not exactly melting my face here.
No.
I know, that always makes me roll my eyes a bit.
And I think what makes this all worse is if this were the debut album of a band, be like, okay, you know, very amateur lyrical stuff. The instrumentation is fantastic. That's harder than the lyrics. They'll improve next time. These are fucking 56, almost 60-year-olds. Just spend a little bit of time working on the lyrics, for fuck's sake. It's not as nearly as bad as the Santana Cash Grab album. But man, it is just...
that's a low bar.
Nothing is ever going to go below that bar, I don't think. But man, this is fucking close. It is lazy.
Okay. I wouldn't say it's close. That's
on a log scale. It's close on a log scale.
Logarithmically. Okay, yes, I agree. Or like using like the Richter scale here.
Yeah, it's on a log scale. It's close, but man, it's just lazy.
Yeah, we still got good instrumentation. I like the little acapella ending. There's moments,
and I think that's what's pissing me off the most. Because if it's just a dog shit album, it's just a dog shit album. It's the fact that the instrumentation, I don't want to say perfect, but it's pretty damn close to perfect. It's fantastic. I don't think I have any complaints on this album about the instrumentation other than I would like a little bit of build, on some of the songs. But, it's punk rock. That's not really the style. It's the fact that they're focusing on the vocals and the lyrics, and they're just bad. And they should have more experience than this to make the vocal performance. Sure, that's the style. I can excuse that. The lyrics are just shit. Just put a little bit of effort in.
Well, I don't know. Make them interesting, at least.
Do something. Because, like earlier, the first track, that vocal performance with the trill, that was amazing. He can sing very well. Up in the Clouds, very great singing. The rest of it is just, it feels like they put in all this effort and then they got to the last bit. And like, do you want to do another take on those lyrics? They were kind of sleepy. Nah, whatever. We've got tons of money. It doesn't matter.
Man, you're getting a lot more heated over Weezer than I expected you to, Sam.
It really gets me jazzed up when there's these super experienced people who have all the tools at their disposal and they're just lazy about it. Especially when there's so much work put into the instrumental track. That's what's getting me.
Necessity breeds inventiveness or something along those lines. So I guess when you have everything, you kind of get a little lackadaisical about it.
Yeah. And honestly, this song has some of the best vocal performance on the album on the fade out.
I do like that acapella thing. It is pretty fun.
The little harmony goes such a long way. And we've got that duet at the 210 mark between the ears, which is really nice. But man, it really just gets me going when it's like, just put a little bit more effort in. For fuck's sake, you should know better.
That's the album right there.
Yeah, a little bit. I haven't done a rant like that in a long time.
I'm surprised it was Weezer of all things that got you, but
I think it really, because I really enjoy the backing. The punk rock stuff is great. I've never really been a punk rock guy, but I really enjoyed it. It's just the rest of it is like, really?
You can see a path to which this was better or good.
Yes. And it wasn't that far away. It was just I don't want to do it. Even though it's well within my means of doing it. And that's what pisses me off.
Yeah, well. Now, same with let's you got that fiery energy with you right now. What's your least favorite track on this album?
Least Hoops, far and away.
It's also Hoops for me.
It's so bad.
It's actually really ass.
It's like this is one of the worst songs I've heard in a very long time, and not the instrumentation again is great. If this was released as an instrumental album, this would probably be like a high, like new, possibly low showroom. Just because of the quality. But man, the vocals just take it down so much. And then I think it's the nerve they have to complain about shit while delivering these dog shit vocal performances. It's like, are you kidding me? That's why I kept making equating it to the, Midwest rich kid who's trying to be emo even though they've never known suffering in their life. It's like they're just doing such a bad job at it.
So I mean, this is like I'm trying to think of a metaphor. It'd be like I feel like it's like you were at like a nice restaurant and you ordered a salad, like a really nice, like one of the, like there's like peach salads where it's like kind of like they like flame broil the peaches so the flavor comes out and they put it right in front of you and you're like ready to dig in and the waiter goes, say Windsor, and he just starts dumping like metal scraps into the salad, like getting all mixed in with all food. No, win, but it's already too late. It's like, oh, you were so close.
Yeah. That last little addition, or like, what would it be? No, it's the same salad, but instead of metal shavings, they bring out a warm bottle of generic ranch, and they start squirting that on before you can tell them to stop. And it's like, man, this I would have eaten that without the dressing if I knew this was what the dressing was going to be,
You can't put the shit back in that bottle.
No. And it's like, it's the salad you had, because you had a starter salad before your main salad, this one has meat on it. And it was a really great house Caesar. And like, man, they make a great Caesar dressing. I can't wait to see what their ranch is going to be like. And then it's just warm fucking generic. Ugh. But yeah, no, Hoops. That's the dog shit. Terrible song.
Also my least favorite.
Honestly.
Okay, what's your favorite then?
Up in the Clouds, far and away. It has progression. The vocals are actually good. The lyricism's actually good for the most part. And yeah, it's a proper song. It's the only proper song on this album. What about you? What would you say your favorite is?
We Might As Well Be Strangers.
Yeah.
I thought it was a very good guest vocalist.
Yeah, that's that's the other good one, not River singing.
So, yeah, no, that was a good guest vocalist. But even that, I really like the Midwest '90s sad boy rock vibes. Good instrumentation. Satisfying, a bit nostalgic.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, this is rough. Okay, we got to rate it now. I believe you did it last time, so it is my turn this time. So here at Audio Shop Podcast, we actually were the original founders of Weezer. Part of why I'm getting so worked up. We were forced out almost instantaneously after coming up with the name. Some might say that we were just two schmucks walking by on the sidewalk outside the garage and shouted the name suggestion to them and started trying to, walk it. That clip of Homer closing the garage doors. Flanders is trying to come in the door, peeking under the door the whole time. We offered our services as we walked up on lyric writing and such, and they turned us down instantly. But I like to think that we're, some of the original members of Weezer. And as a result, we run a car-themed music podcast. I'll let you make the connection there. But at the tip top, cream of the crop, we've got Showroom. That's the best of the best. You got to listen to this. And at the bottom, we've got Scrapyard, 1 out of 5. Ooh, yuck, get it away from me. This is actively hurting me. And then high or low, depending on our mood or how energetic or pumped up we are. Say how much we hate the lyricism of a song. So, Cooper, what would you rate Weezer, the Gold Album by Weezer?
So yeah, this one's a mixed bag. As I think you've made it readily apparent. I don't think I have the burning passion for the bad parts of this album that you do. Um, but neither the burning passion for the good parts. It's got some. I like the instrumentation. I don't like the vocals or the lyrics. There's some catchy songs. There's some good elements. I don't think this is like a complete like sellout album, but it's definitely a by the numbers with some negative aspects to it. I don't know, just like kind of weighing out the good and the bad. I'm kind of a give or take here, so I guess I'll just put it kind of in the middle with a fixer upper.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like again, didn't like one half of it, did like the other half. There's some good songs I did appreciate, some bad songs I did not. So I'll put it in the middle here. Certainly some wasted potential, but what can you do? Not every band's going to make their best stuff, this late in their career. So
Yeah, that's true.
What about you, Sam? Where do you land?
Well, I was at a used rental, but I talked myself into a scrapyard.
A scrapyard?
Yep.
You like some of the stuff on this album.
I do,
though.
yeah. It just pisses me off that much.
Oh, this is like for the principle of it.
Exactly, yeah. Ask me tomorrow and it'll probably be used rental. But yeah, it's just, man, it really just rubs me the wrong way, which I love if they release an instrumental cut of this, amazing. That'd be great. It'd probably be a fantastic album. I guess I just hate all Cuomo's. I think that's what it is.
Which is kind of funny since your original legal name was Samuel Cuomo. Remember?
Yeah.
You changed it like up until like just a few years ago.
No, it was Anthony was my first name.
like Anthony Cuomo.
But yeah, no, it's just it's not, like I said, it's not Santana level, but man, it really feels like they're trying to be like, yeah, we can just release something to make some money. That really is what it's feeling like. Feels like the instrumentation had a different production team, and then they just came in and did like, we're gonna. I had my 15-year-old write out some lyrics for me over breakfast, and I just decided we're gonna use those. So yeah, it's not good.
But I can't say I disagree.
Yeah, I think it is a used rental, but for the fact of it pissing me off this much, I'm giving it a scrapyard.
Take him down a peg.
Yeah. That'll show him. Well, that's...
I don't know. River seems kind of sensitive. It might actually...
Yeah, because this podcast has such reach.
At least Ringo listens to it, so...
Yeah. But no, we never mentioned it, but this is where Fantano gets all his opinions from,
Yeah, exactly. It comes straight from here. I just imagine Ringo running into Paul's room like they share bedrooms. He's Paul, they gave me a like new plus review. Wow, Ringo, so good.
Good job. Oh gosh.
Well, that's it. That's the album.
That's the album. It's probably good I don't listen to any music review podcasts. What is the needle drop up to these days?
I don't know. I don't listen to it much anymore.
I still think
but I like that, Sam. You got your pure unadulterated opinion here.
Yeah, I still think about that that Meat Canyon video with Ronald McDonald.
I used to like Logic the rapper, but ever since Neil Trevor reviewed him so poorly, I just can't get into him anymore.
Which, I mean, that's kind of feels like throwing stones in a glass house. It's telling people not to listen to music review podcasts, but
it is funny.
It is funny.
I mean, you have seen his the Meat Canyon's video of Fantano, right?
I've actually not watched any of his stuff for several years now.
No.
But yeah, form your own opinion. Go listen to it. It's Weezer, it's only 30 minutes. You'll be fine.
Yeah. It's a quick listen.
Yeah. Maybe you'll hate it as much as you want.
Maybe you'll find it as mediocre as I do.
Yeah.
Anywhere from bad to mediocre. The world's your oyster.
Yeah. Maybe you love it. Who knows? I acknowledge I have terrible taste in music. I enjoy listening to Weird Al, and what's his Gusto Perito? What's his name?
What?
The Three Ships guy.
Three Ships guy? What are you talking about?
Hold on, let me figure it out.
Sam, are you okay? Has a Weezer broken your brain?
No, Jumping Cactus. Is that what it is?
What, the Jumping Flea song?
Oh god.
Dum, dun, dun, dum, dun,
No.
dum.
I'll find it. Hold on. So rolling on over now to the spare tire, which is just whatever else we listened to this week. So Cooper, have you been listening to anything?
Yeah. I mean, I just finished up my listen through of Aphex Twin, going through his discography, which was nice for my morning reads. I listened to. Do you remember Dent May? We reviewed him several years back.
No,
One of his albums.
don't.
You didn't care for him, but I did. He just released a new album, and I quite liked it. The album's called The Big One. That's a very good album. And then I also listened to a Miles Davis album, Get Up With It.
Okay.
And what an album. Delightful. It's 2 hours long.
Damn.
And literally over half that album is 2 songs. But whew. Yeah, that's some good music. If you like going for like evening walks, Sam.
Yeah.
Just like put in some earbuds, wait till like 5 minutes before sunset, and just start playing He Loved Him Madly. Oof. What a song. Yeah, what have you been listening to, Sam?
Not too much. Jean-Jacques Perret was the guy, by the way, that early electronic artist that sounds like a shitpost. Unironically listen to him. That's so, can't throw stones. I've been listening to some Takanaka, some Mountain, and Daft Punk and Justice. That's really it. I'll be surprised actually if ELO makes my top list this year. I've not really been listening to much of them, but
Whoa, are you only going to be in the 0.05% top listeners this year?
I've not really listened to much at all. I've also not been listening to much music, because when I have signal, I'm just watching or listening to YouTube now. So I'll probably get back into a music kick here in a bit, but I don't know, just not been in an exploratory mood.
Which fair enough, right? I myself go through periods of exploring and kind of going back to old favorites. But I think I'm definitely going to be. I think I'm going to be listening to some more Miles Davis here in the near future.
Yeah,
I've got the itch now.
We've
got a little. I like my obscure artists, Sam.
Miles Davis is obscure.
Yeah. Yeah, Miles Davis and Weezer.
But yeah, that's all we got. We should be around next week, maybe Cooper.
Actually, probably not. We'll talk about that.
All right. So, but if you liked what you heard and you want to hear some more of it, scroll down on the Twitch page. There's the picture of Jeff Lynne. He's the guy with the aviators and the definitely real curly hair. That'll take you to YouTube, where almost all of our some of our past episodes are. And if you're listening on Twitch or YouTube and you want to watch us live on Twitch, there's the link in the description. Sometimes 8 p.m. Eastern on Sundays, we'll let you know through our Blue Sky.
Yes, and you can follow us at Blue Sky at Audio Shop Pod. That's POD. We'll let you know what we're listening to and when we're listening to it.
And that's all we've got.
See you later, Shappies.
See ya.